Some of the most interesting sailors are not on YouTube, not on TikTok, Instagram or Facebook. They basically just do what they like the most, just by themselves. Like this couple that has sailed non-stop for 18 years, mostly close to the North or the South Pole. Doing things YouTubers and influencers tells you are dangerous or even impossible. In reality, they probably have more nautical miles and experience than the top 10 YouTube sailors has combined all together.
We go to the north in the summer, we go to Iceland, we go to the Shetlands, and we look for the really bad weather. I want to see if she likes it, but otherwise I stop with it because I know that I want to do this.
Join me as I'm sailing around the world on Be Free, a Bavaria 55 cruiser. Yesterday afternoon, this sailboat anchored next to me, and I'm always happy when sailors come over to say hi. And of course, I invited them on board. If you see Be Free, don't be a stranger. I'm not an influencer or YouTuber. I'm only a sailor just like you. And when a sailor just like myself show me the honor telling me they enjoy my videos, it makes me really humble. Because to me, that's such a huge compliment. It took a bit of convincing making this visit happen, as they not only had a short stopover here, but also was not sure if they wanted to be on YouTube. How long have you been sailing on this boat?
Now 18 years.
18 years.
Yes.
Well, 18 years we left Holland.
Yeah, 18 years. The boat is longer, but 18 years we lost Holland.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you're actually sailing to places that not so many visit?
No, we like more the cold places in the north and the cold places in the south.
Okay, so one of the things that's I'm impressed of the adventure and where they've been going, but one of the things I'm most impressed of is that they actually stayed together for 18 years on a boat. And a small monohull to stay together for 18 years, that's pretty impressive. Yeah. Especially when it comes to relationships, I know.
Yeah, but you must also have luck.
Yeah.
You must have luck with this stuff.
Yeah.
You never know. When you're starting, you never know. I really had 2 times 8 years with a woman and it's not working because they move out. And Caroline came on board and said, okay, I'm gonna test you. We go to the north in the summer. We go to Iceland. We go to the Shetlands, and we look for the really bad weather. I want to see if she likes it, but otherwise I stop with it because I know that I want to do this.
And I loved it.
And she loved it, so I was so lucky.
I fall in love on the Shetlands.
Yeah.
That was our first
Can you imagine
holiday.
Can you imagine you have 3 weeks holiday from the work, and then you sail to Iceland, and you do 8 days to Iceland against northwesterly storms and blah blah, tacking. 2 days on Iceland, and then sail back to Holland, and that was the whole vacation. Only sailing and 2 days on Iceland, but it was. She likes it, also with the cold and all the big weather.
It was my idea. I wanted to go to Iceland.
Yeah, but this we did it, and it's working.
Yeah.
And this luck. I think it's luck.
Perfect match.
Yeah, it's luck.
Yeah.
What?
I noticed one funny little detail. You say you like to sail in the colder climate, but you have a barbecue. Okay.
That's for my wife, not for me.
Okay. Their yacht is pretty original, without much modifications, but they have made a dodger in fiberglass to withstand the wind and weather. Also, they have added some insulation and heating. They are also among the very few that still use SSB radio, as this is still the most reliable solution so far north and south.
And the guys came to me to get the SSB, the weather information, because the Iridium was not working. Yeah,
Yeah, true.
North and south. Bye bye.
Yeah. That's one of the few places left where SSB
Yes.
is actually the place to have it. Yeah.
You have some guy sitting in Chile and they, oh yes, we have contact.
Yeah.
Here we have contact with Brunei, but Brunei is going out.
Yeah.
And now with the SSB get down and down and down because Starlink is there.
Yeah.
Normally you must wait a long time. Oh, it's somebody on the channel. Ah, damn it, on the frequency.
Yeah.
But nowadays we have always contact. It's work faster and faster.
Yes.
Autopilots does not work that well so close to the North Pole, so they also carry a wind vane on board for the most extreme latitudes. Another interesting detail is they don't have a big cockpit arch, with a lot of stuff like you see on many long-distance sailboats. It's just not convenient the places they visit.
There are a lot of people moving around with boats and think, oh my god, you never go to the wind anymore. You cannot go sail to the wind. And I see the stuff what they built on the back of the boat. It's crazy what they put on there. It's really, really... maybe for here it's okay, but not for that sort of places. No way. It's gone.
And the interesting part is actually they have sailed to this really remote, to some maybe crazy places like Ushuaia, Antarctica and even Svalbard.
Yeah.
So you stay away from umbrella beaches and you prefer penguins and polar bears.
Yes, we do.
For sure. For sure.
Unbelievable. So a lot of people would say the places you've been sailing and where you've been going has been not the place for a production yacht.
Yes, definitely. People will say that we were reckless and bringing other people in dangers because we do it with a fiberglass boat. But these days you can just pick your window and pulls really good with the weather, and we pick good windows. And what he sells, we wait in the Drake Passage to avoid the big winds.
The Drake Passage can be some of the roughest oceans in the world, with waves reaching more than 40 feet.
Yeah, no, I think we're not reckless. We just are careful what we are doing because we know that we are on a polyester boat and it's not strong as a steel or an aluminium boat. So we sail different.
It's a fast boat, and I really trust my boat. In the old days you had a steel boat, you needed, because you didn't have weather information, you need a big strong boat, otherwise you don't know, you get something. And now you can, these days you can pick your window and say, I can do it.
Yeah, you're round Cape Horn.
Yeah, that was in the winter.
Yeah, but still, you're round Cape Horn.
Yeah, but that's the, okay. In the winter time, the highs are more to the high from from Antarctica stays on the place, but the high of the mainland by Cape Horn and stuff going in the winter to the north. There's more space between there to the pressure can go nicer between the two highs. In summer, the highs coming near to each other and the low must go through there. It's much heavier, much heavier. Just you do Cape Horn in the winter. Then you sail to the west side of Cape Horn, you stay in the bay, wait. And they said, okay, 20 knots this morning, we can go do the part going around Cape Horn. Now, then you wait and then you go out and you go around Cape Horn. And then behind Cape Horn it's going up. And I go to the lighthouse, see all the stuff, ask the guy. There's a man and a woman living with a child for 1 year, the sort of Armada police. And I said, how many knots you had here? Oh, we have 160 knots. That's on the place. And what you do now, the straps going over the lighthouse and over the thing, and there's concrete in the floor, or in the ground, and then we take the whole thing down and we're sitting with big things on the ears and the whole thing is moving around and all the satellite stuff is behind concrete walls because otherwise it's blowing away, and that's normal for them. Dus we stay in the bay behind it. We get 40 knots in the afternoon already because another depression coming, and that is, yeah, you get used on, you get normal with 30 knots is normal.
Yeah, when we were sailing there for 2 years, 30 knots was normal. 14 knots was windy, and after that you would stay in the bay.
Yeah, and the boat, the dinghy moest out. And
yes.
No cockpit arch with lots of things makes totally sense going such places, but they have also been a lot in warmer climates.
the nets in
Yeah.
before they come with the current around the boat. Blah, 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 and then move around the boat and bring the net out. And the whole family is sitting there in the fire with a wooden canoe, very big one.
Yeah.
And there sit 10 people on. And they're living on there. And then that move on the river the whole time. We said, okay, that's nice.
200 miles.
Yeah.
River.
Yeah, but it's 200 miles in. We didn't know. There's the hippos there.
Oh yeah.
On the end, and we sailing between the hippos.
Yeah.
Oh, nice hippos, and later we hear, oh, they're very dangerous, also for boats. Oh, we didn't know. All the time we said, okay, now we must go back. It gets rocky and it gets shallow.
Where was this?
Gambia.
Gambia. Oh yeah. And was it deep enough river?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The river was deep enough, perfect.
And the maps? How do you navigate a place like that?
Yeah, no, it stays deep.
It stays deep.
There's no.
But how do you know if it's?
They say it. We hear something.
Okay.
We can go. No problem.
I got the understanding that they are not so interested in what's close to equator, but alternating between the northern hemisphere and the south. I'm curious not only about their favorites, but also the most exciting experience. So what's the most exciting moment you had during these 18 years of sailing?
Wow. That's
The
difficult.
exciting one was that we were going to Japan, and we had this water hose. And
Yeah, lucky it was still light. It was
still
really,
light.
really
and we saw the water hose coming to us,
big.
and we didn't know where to go, so we tacked one way, and then the water hose coming this way, so we tacked the other way, and so luckily
Yeah, we saw
we
that the whole
avoid
front
him.
was going away, but when it was dark, it was really, really, really bad because
And
we
then we
didn't saw anything
yeah,
about
and
that.
and we immediately said for the night we put 2 reefs in the main
Yeah,
for
stuff.
well, when something happened.
You have seen quite a few storms, don't you?
Yes,
Not-
we have seen and we had. And I know when it's more than 50, I take all the sails away and then I sail on the boom to the wind, to nearly 60 knots, 60 degrees on the wind I can make, because that whole stuff on the boom is enough to hold me in the angle. And we don't go too fast because you don't want to fall over waves anymore, just you hold it on that angle. And we never had put a sea anchor out or something like that. No way. I like to hold the boat to the wind a little and go slow, then go downwind and surfing away with all the problems you can get.
If you are not a sailor, I believe it's difficult to comprehend the amount of miles and places visited only the first 3 years, before sailing north to places like Yellow Sea, Korea, Japan and Alaska, before sailing south again. Chatting with sailors that has basically been all over the world, and not only the shortest route, but to some serious off the beaten path places. I'm curious about their favorite place on Earth.
The Falklands!
Yeah, first of all the Falklands, because of the wildlife, and they're not afraid of you, so you really can come so close.
Penguins coming to you.
Albatrosses, sea elephants, skuas, cormorants, all kinds. Yeah, so that's great.
It's
And
only 6 months in the year, eh? The
Yes,
breeding
only the
seasons are
breeding
there.
season.
The rest is nothing. Finished.
yes, and the second one, and that's Japan, because of the culture and all the totally different lifestyle.
Totally different.
Yes.
But it's pretty wild. Like weather-wise, it's pretty wild regions you've been sailing in, because like all year-round cyclone season actually.
Yeah, but okay, in the beginning of the season they're coming more to Korea, the typhoons,
Yeah.
and later in the season they're going more to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Dus you must pick your window. Say, okay, we go to the other side, stay there a little longer. And we had one typhoon, but we were on the other side of the whole Japan. Dus then when it hit the land, it kept going out. Dus that we stayed there and it was okay, it was no problem. And when you go in there in fishing places, oh man, all the fishing boats, they have lines. They know they have every time that stuff. Dus they have lines everywhere and they put you inside their whole structure with lines. And there you are. It's totally different than Caribbean or that sort of places.
Yeah, because they are wiped out.
Yeah,
once there is a-
But they know you're inside a bay with of a concrete
Okay. It's like
And
a
it's
hurricane.
spider web.
And the third place is Alaska. and the channels.
Alaska,
the
Kodiak Island,
yes, Kodiak
Prince
Island.
William
Also
Sound,
the
wow.
wildlife, the bears.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that are the three favorite spots we've been in.
So, between north and south, you've been sailing up and down from North Pole to South Pole, basically.
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what is most fascinating, the North Pole or the South Pole?
They are different. So it's both beautiful, but they have their own charm.
The New Zealand, we did sail totally around New Zealand. We stayed 3 months in the winter in Stewart Island. It's a southerly part of there, and there are hunting. People coming hunting there with his own little boat on a big barge coming in there, and they stay there 10 days. And they take food with them to there, but they hunt deer. They go in the water and they take all this out of water and fishing and other stuff, and that they want to take home. But all the stuff what they take in to eat, that they don't want to take home. Dus we are there, and every time we're in the camp, and there's a deer hanging, fill all the deer. And do you want meat? Because tomorrow we go back. Okay, meat, potatoes. Okay, we can stay a month longer. We stay longer.
And we got the carrots, the cabbage, the potatoes, the chicken.
But it's all big boulders of stone where you walk on, and it's blowing so hard. Only you must have very light color, wet of that, because they can shoot you when you walk around. So you need a lot of color, because they are all moving around with guns.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, and I hope to see you somewhere.
I hope to see you somewhere.
We do the sailor thing. See you later.
See you later.
See you later.
Such beautiful people, and so nice to have a chat with them, to hear about their really amazing adventures. 18 years. Unbelievable. That's really impressive. And they even told me they have no intentions in stopping this lifestyle anytime soon. And right now they are on their way north again. This was totally unscripted and also quite impulsive. I really wish they were staying a bit longer, because there were so many things I really wanted to hear more about. But who knows, our paths may cross again somewhere in the future. In many ways they have confirmed the old saying before all the influencers starting to tell you what you can do or not. The best boat to sail around the world is the one you already have. Caroline and Paul have basically sailed all over the world, even to some of the wildest places, making most of us look like amateurs. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. Also thank you for helping me growing this channel by subscribing. And remember to hit that notification bell not to miss my Southeast Asia adventure. A special thank you to all my amazing patrons, family and friends for helping. Much love from me on Adventures with Be Free.